Page breaks on reports. If you want an easy and effective way to modify your report page layout on a per report and per project basis, we got you. Expert Estimation has a simple to use page break tool for direct cost and overhead cost estimates and cost summaries and submission schedule reports. Page breaks on reports is a feature that helps you split your report into logical sections so it has a clear layout that is easy to follow when reviewing and submitting. If you want page breaks on a client-facing report and then be able to disable page breaks at request, for example on internal documentation to save paper when printing the same report, we got you. Page breaks are only available on cost schedule items and the submission schedule. You create or modify specific page breaks on the direct cost and overhead cost schedule item lines. You enable or disable page breaks within reports. Here's how. There are two ways you can access this tool. The first way is to select the direct or overhead cost schedule item line you want a new page to start on. Then click Properties from the ribbon menu and tick the Page Break option. Once you've set up page breaks on your cost schedule items, you can choose to apply them to any or all of the following cost schedule reports: direct cost summary, overhead cost summary, direct cost estimates, overhead cost estimates, and submission schedule. Enabling page breaks on any of these reports is as simple as loading the report, click Change in the bottom left-hand corner of the window, and then in the General Report options, tick the box labelled Include Schedule Item Page Breaks. Press Apply, and you're done. When you enable page breaks on a specific report, the program will place the line you've selected at the top of a new page on the chosen report. Page breaks are a per report option that are not turned on by default. You need to manually enable them for each report as required. Once you save your new settings, the page breaks will always be enabled for that specific report until the settings are changed. Remember, other users will need to enable page breaks in reports to be able to see page breaks created by other users. The second method to create page breaks on reports is to right-click anywhere in the column header and select Show Column Chooser from the pop-up context menu. Click and drag the page break tile onto the grid column header where you would like to place the column. Now you have a dedicated column to insert a page break on any line of your schedule. When you want a particular line to start on a new page in your report, simply tick the box in the page break column for the line you want at the top of the new page, and then enable page breaks in your report. If you want to remove the page break column in the grid, simply click and drag the column header down. The column will disappear, but the page break function will stay on the lines you have selected until you remove or change them in the Properties pop-up window or from a page break column. Remember, when other users open the same project, they will only see the customized page breaks if they have the page break function enabled on individual reports. Here is one final bonus tip. If you want to have a completely blank page on your report, simply add 2 sequential page breaks to items in the schedule. The first ensures that there is a gap between the previous item and the page break. The next page break is to move to another page. And that is an introduction to page breaks on reports. A very useful and easy to use customization tool for one of the most significant areas of your projects. If you have any further questions, we'd love to hear from you. We're here 24/7 on our support number or via email. Contact us today. We look forward to helping you.